But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Jackson looking to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Jackson out to his left. And he is caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. 23 yards on the play.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Under pressure, they got him again. Alex Highsmith, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
On first down, it's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at the...
Taking it right down Broadway. Still going inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Quez Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He will have a first down here at about the 40. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Now it's Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Steelers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Here we go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, a run with Breida. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go.
Fields on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They go counter with Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth
From 10 yards out.
and the Steelers have taken the lead.
Extra point now by Boswell. And that makes it 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense.
This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love him.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
On first down, Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw. And in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Brings up second and goal at the Ravens 5-yard line.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Now the third-year man, Najee Harris.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Fields. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10.
Successful start to the drive. 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage. And now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Jackson.
He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. Down the right sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
All came together for the offense on that one. A short throw that turned into a nice pickup. Big-time yardage downfield, and as a defender against that type of a route, you better take the proper angles. Otherwise, that's the end result. You give up a big chunk of yardage to the offense.
Second and 9.
Throwing is Jackson.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's third and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete here to bring up fourth down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team.
Here we go.
But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air and what a stunning turn of events. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
That's caught. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
On first down, here's Breida. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. It's not in bounds, incomplete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, here's Fields. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Henry again on 2nd down.
Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's going to be caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Fielded at about the 28. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
118 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now it's Fields.
Incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, What have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Boswell's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal.
To throw is Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Trucks over him, finding Walker complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Now a throw here to his running back. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they
touchdown! Rashad Bateman from 13 yards out. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Steelers 31. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Fields. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
16 more on that one and another first down.
That's good for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Play action. It's Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Eluding the pressure right.
Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result that he opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. Alex Highsmith, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Jackson.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
22-yard line.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
He'll dump this down to Matt Breida.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Fields now to throw.
Flush to his right. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That is caught. Bateman.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 54 yards.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Jackson to throw.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. 23 yards Jones for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for 1, maybe 2 more plays. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?